Hi again, Vikings. I'm starting a new segment called Odd Coincidences. This one's called the Jim Twins. The Jim Twins were both born and put up for adoption in different families. At 3 weeks old, both children were named James, Jim for short. Then later they each got a dog and named it Toy. And they lived scarily similar lives. Both families had adopted the twins, knowing that the other brother was out there, but they didn't know where he was. Both brothers were skilled in the same ways. They were both skilled at math, woodworking, and mainly social skills. They had twin hearts, twin minds, and obviously they were twin brothers. Both Jims had married twice. The first time they had both married women named Linda. When this didn't work out, they both forgave, forgot, and both married new women named Betty. Wow, Vikings, this is pretty crazy. Stay tuned for part 2.
Hey LESHER Vikings and Vag Queens, I'm Macy Earhart, and welcome to your first daily dose of information. As you know, Halloween is coming up, which means trick-or-treating. When it comes to trick-or-treating, you know about the razor blades and apple and that kind of stuff. But this year, there is something to actually watch out for. Rainbow fentanyl. According to Scientific America, quote, DEA Administrator Ann Milgram said, Rainbow fentanyl pills and powder that comes in a variety of bright colors, shapes, and sizes, is a deliberate effort by drug traffickers to drive addiction amongst kids and young adults, end quote. Many people have been caught sneaking these pills into types of candy packs such as Skittles and Gobstoppers. With that being said, this is your friendly reminder to check thoroughly through your candy this year. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and check your Halloween candy.
Hey LESHER Vikings and Vag Queens, I'm Delaney. Fun fact, there are 3,500 different species of mosquitoes. Speaking of mosquitoes, they're super annoying, right? Well, what if they went extinct? According to Nature.com, it really depends. For humans, it would be a lot better. Less diseases and less itchiness of those annoying bites. But we might have a world without chocolate. Some pollinators of tropical crops, such as cacao, feed on mosquitoes as their main food source. Killing their main source would cause for less chocolate and maybe even none. I can't imagine a world without chocolate, like no Snickers or chocolate ice cream. Since a ton of pollinators eat mosquitoes, we would lose a huge chunk of our pollinators. This is pretty bad considering some crops depend on pollination. For animals in the Arctic, mosquitoes are pretty critical. It turns out that mosquitoes keep caribou on a certain migration path, and going off this route would lead to major consequences, such as feeding wolves and just generally altering ecology. So I guess the Arctic would miss mosquitoes, but would anywhere else? Not really. So if all mosquitoes went extinct, it wouldn't be the end of the world. There would just be a few hiccups in ecosystems, but they would just go on with life. So it's up to you. Do you want mosquitoes to go extinct? Have a great weekend, Vikings.
Hey Vikings, Vag Queens, interesting segment for you all today. Did you know that squirrels can adopt other squirrels? If a baby squirrel is abandoned by their birth parents, other squirrels will adopt them, only if they're family. And yes, they know if they're their grandchildren. Let me be a little clearer. If a squirrel is abandoned, other squirrels will wait 1 to 3 days to see if the parents will return. If they don't, they will take the baby in as their own, only if they have enough to provide. If they have too many children, then they can't. If they have too many children and too cold of a winter, then they won't be able to. Well, this is a very interesting segment. Hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.
Hey LESHER Vikings, I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jose.
Do you like haunted places? If so, keep watching. Located south of Mexico City is the Island of the Dolls, filled with tons of creepy and old dolls that have been there for more than 50 years. According to Isla de las Muñecas site, Julian Santana, owner of the island, spotted a drowned girl in the island's lake.
Unable to figure out the reason for the girl's death, he buried her body shortly after he spotted a doll in the candles. He assumed it was the girl's and hung it up on a tree to show respect for her soul. What does the doll mean? Julian was haunted by the spirits and started hanging more dolls around the island to place the little girl's soul.
After 50 years of collecting dolls from neighbors, friends, and locals, in 2001, Julian was found dead, drowned in the same spot the girl did.
The island became an attraction for tourists, becoming a very famous nightmare destination.
Hey Vikings and my Queens, I'm Roxy and this is Emma.
We are so happy to see you all walking around the halls with all of your friends.
As we were getting further into autumn, we had some fun Halloween questions for you.
Our first question we will be asking some of our fellow Vikings and Queens is, what is their favorite Halloween candy or fall food or drink?
Our second question is, why is that your favorite?
Today we're here with Drake, a 6th grader. Our first question for you is, what's your favorite Halloween candy or fall snack?
My favorite Halloween candy is probably chocolate bars.
Nice. We are here with the 6th grader, Alexis, and I have a couple questions for you because it's like fall now. My first question for you is, what is your favorite Halloween candy or snack?
Probably a Kit Kat.
Delicious. Hello, I am here with Esther, the 6th grader. I have a couple questions for you. My first question is, what is your favorite Halloween snack?
My favorite Halloween snack is probably candy corn, I think.
Okay, and why is it?
Because whenever you think of Halloween, you think candy corn. It's just like one of those classic candies.
Okay, thanks.
This is Emily. Emily, what is your favorite Halloween candy or fall snack?
Probably Chick-fil-A.
Okay, why?
Because, it's just the best.
Okay, thank you. This is Grant, a 6th grader. Grant, what is your favorite Halloween candy or fall snack?
Probably candy corn.
Nice. Enjoy eating your favorite fall snacks. Thanks for watching.
Hi LESHER Vikings, I'm Logan, and I thought it would be cool if we asked some kids around the school what their Halloween costumes are going to be, since Halloween is coming up. Well, let's go to that.
Hi, I'm Logan. What's your name?
I'm Theo.
Since Halloween is coming up, we thought we'd ask kids around the school what they're wearing for Halloween. What are you wearing?
Oh, I'm gonna be a World War I flying ace. In fact, this is the costume this is the jacket I'm gonna wear with my costume.
Nice! That sounds really cool. Hi, I'm Logan. What's your name?
I'm Devin.
We thought it'd be cool if we asked kids around the school what they're wearing for Halloween. What are you wearing?
Oh, I'm still thinking, but I bet it's gonna be really cool.
Great, that sounds great. Bye! Hi, I'm Logan. What's your name?
I'm Layla.
We thought it'd be cool, since Halloween is coming up, to ask kids what they're wearing for Halloween. What are you wearing for Halloween?
I'm going as a Monster High doll.
That sounds cool. Hi, I'm Logan. What's your name?
Miss Crossland.
We thought it would be cool if we asked some people around the school if they're wearing a Halloween costume, and if so, what is it? So what are you wearing if you're actually wearing one?
Well, you know, I was thinking that if I dressed up, you know, at LESHER, if that's one of the dress-up days, I probably should come as like a really old lady or something. That'd be good.
That's cool.
Hi, I'm Devin. What's your name?
Hi, Devin. I'm Nora.
We thought it would be kind of fun if we asked people what their Halloween costume is gonna be. What's yours gonna be?
I'm gonna be a pioneer for Halloween.
Nice. Bye.
Hey LESHER Vikings, I'm KLIB Bravo. Did you know that today's National Chocolate Day? Well, here's a fun fact. It takes 400 cacao beans to make 1 pound of chocolate. That's crazy, right? Well, we're here to see how much more our contestants of today's trivia know about chocolate. Our contestants are Carson and Ronik. Let's get this trivia started. Question 1. How did the Aztecs use chocolate? A, as a currency, B, as culinary, or C as fuel, or D, none of the above?
D.
What was it again? How did the Aztecs use chocolate? A, currency, B, culinary, C, fuel, or D, none of the above?
None of the above.
You both are incorrect. The Aztecs used chocolate as a currency.
Yep, okay.
Question 2. What year did British confectioners invent the first chocolate bar? A, 1861, B, 1972, C, 1847, or D, 1672?
B. Wait. What was B?
B was 1972.
No. D.
Was the question about like when was? Could you repeat that again?
The question was, what year did British confectioners invent the first chocolate bar?
What's the first date? Like the most past date?
The dates are 1861, 1972, 1847, or 1672.
1672.
You are both incorrect. The correct date was 1847. Question 3. Chocolate milk was created in Jamaica in what decade? A, the 1770s, B, the 1700s, C, the 1690s, or D, the 1910s.
$1790s.
1910s.
You both are incorrect. The correct decade was the 1700s.
Okay.
Question 4. What is the percentage of dark chocolate consumed in the United States?
Oh.
A, 40%, B, 10%, C, 45%, or D, 20%.
45%.
40%.
You were both incorrect. The correct answer was
10%.
20%.
Oh.
Question 5. Approximately how many cacao beans does a cacao tree produce? A, 400, B, 6,000, C, 25,000, or D, 140,000.
Could you restate A again?
A was 400.
400.
You run it?
What was B?
B was 6,000.
6,000.
You both are incorrect.
Oh my god.
Better not be
The
100,000.
correct amount was 25,000.
Jeez, that's extraordinary.
Bonus question. How many cacao tree farms are there in West Africa? Whoever makes the closest guess of how many farms there are gets a prize.
How many chocolate cacao farms there are in West
Cacao
Africa?
tree farms
Okay.
in West Africa.
Could you give us like a hint, like a rough estimate?
1,000.
Okay. And you?
I'm gonna say like 150, 150.
Ronik was the closest. The amount of cacao tree farms in West Africa is 1.5 million.
Oh,
Jeez.
I was way off still.
Yeah, but you were the closest guess. So, here's a prize.
It's the best
Jolly
one.
Rancher.
Hi, my name's Roxy. My name's Evelyn, and we're doing Halloween trivia.
Hi, my name's Tinky. I'm Samantha.
I'm Esther.
Okay, the first question. What was the original name for candy corn? You need options.
Candy corn.
No, it is not. Okay, we'll give you some options. A, corn. B, sugary corn. C, chicken feed. B, cow food.
What's the second one? Sweet corn. I'm gonna say sweet corn.
Okay.
I'm gonna say chicken feed.
Esther has gotten it right. It was chicken food.
What? Okay, next question. What are 3 other veggies carved on Halloween?
Ooh, pumpkin,
Besides pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
squash, white pumpkin.
That's a pumpkin.
Squash, orange pumpkin, and yellow white pumpkin.
Let's see. Squash, gourds, and pumpkins.
Squash, corn, and squash, corn.
Okay,
Squash.
we'll stop right there. None of those are correct. It was potatoes, beets, and turnips.
What?
You guys are all wrong. Okay, next question. How many pieces does an average household give out per trick or treat?
1. 1 to 3. 2. 2.
1 to 2.
Okay, you're all are correct.
It was 2. So Esther has 2 points, Samantha has 1, Tinky has 1.
Okay, next question. Is a pumpkin a fruit or a vegetable?
It's a fruit.
It's a vegetable.
I'm gonna say a vegetable.
Samantha was the only one that got it.
Because it has seeds.
Yeah.
So it's a fruit. Oh wait, duh.
How do pumpkins grow? Out of the
By
ground,
vine.
on a vine, underground, or in a tree?
Vine.
Vine.
All of you have
Correct.
got 1 point.
Esther's still winning now. Okay, those are our questions, and Esther won.
Hello, LESHER Vikings. Welcome to the Science Corner. On the last KLIB, I stopped mid-trivia segment and asked you guys to fill out a form to see what the perfect video game would look like. The results came in, and I've learned a lot. I'm learning that all of you are very, very fiercely competitive about whether chocolate or vanilla ice cream is the best. I've put together the perfect video game. Here's the story. A white, female cat named Shari is walking around when suddenly a sinkhole swallows her up. Shari then meets an AI built in 2009, named the UMB, or the Ultimate Blaster Master, who was meant to help creatures like Shari go back up to the surface. But UMB is missing a few parts that make him work, so he sends you off to go grab the 3 missing pieces and bring them back. After stealing a piece from a snow cult, bargaining for one in a high-stakes death battle, and defeating a huge crab named Huge Crab, you finally have all the parts for UMB to function. Long story short, he was secretly evil and was looking for someone as simple-minded as you to bring him to the power pieces so he can release an indestructible force of unimaginable devastation upon the world. Longer story short, you were able to take back all the power pieces from him and you were able to take him down. The game would have an online and local 2-player mode, second player being a black cat named Stalwart, as well as a level maker and a character editor. Join me next time on the Science Corner, where I see if an AI can draw better than a human can. Peace.
Hello again, Vikings. Here's a follow-up on the Russian-Ukrainian war. Putin has recently declared martial law in certain parts of Ukraine. For some of you who are curious, martial law is when the military takes over the law and starts punishing people who don't do what they want. Anyways, stay tuned for more information about the war. Go Ukraine.
Hi Vikings, it's October, Halloween. It's the Halloween challenges. In this segment, we gathered children to answer questions.
This is a special edition, KLIB people only.
They will answer our questions with their opinion on it, and some movie trivia.
Our contestants are Sam, Artemis, Haley, and Nora.
The first question is, do you think Tom Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas is a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
Thangree.
July. It's Halloween.
It's a Thanksgiving
Halloween.
movie.
I have a good reason. Because when it like in Spirit Halloween, you can see Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. But when it's in Christmas, where do you find that?
I know.
You have to find it like online.
It's Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Smart.
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
It's Thanksgiving.
It's Halloween.
I think it's Thanksgiving because like Christmas and hold on, I'm trying to talk. So it's like the in between Halloween and Christmas. So it's Thanksgiving.
So 2 votes for Halloween. 2 votes for Halloween. 2 votes for Thanksgiving.
You want to hear the real explanation?
I make my rules.
I would love to.
Tim Burton actually made it as a Halloween movie.
We're so smart.
It may be like you may think it's a Christmas movie because like it has Christmas, but the original plan for him was to make it a Halloween movie.
No, the original plan is for Thanksgiving, guys.
No,
Yeah.
when is there a turkey even in the?
This is a trivia question. What Halloween movie do you think this line is from? Oh look, another glorious morning makes me sick. Is it A, Nightmare Before Christmas, B, Beetlejuice, or C, Hocus Pocus?
Hocus Pocus. Beetlejuice. I don't watch Halloween movies.
Okay,
I know
so
it's Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. It's Hocus
What's
Pocus.
Beetlejuice?
Alright, is that your answer?
Yes.
It's Hocus Pocus.
So good. So that's 1 for There's 3 for
everyone else.
Focus and 1 and nothing. We got 2 points. Okay. Okay. Question 3. What is the most common Halloween costume? Is it A, ghost, B, witch, or C, pumpkin?
Ghost.
A ghost.
I think it's a ghost.
Actually, no, a witch.
A ghost. I feel like it's like a host.
I bet it's a witch. It's a witch.
I bet it's like a host.
You two are right.
Let's go!
Okay, I got 4 points. I got 2.
I'm just on top of the game.
3 points? 4 points?
Question 4 is a double point question. What do you think is the most common time to go trick-or-treating? This question has 2 right answers, so that's a bigger chance to get double points. Is it A, 5:30, B, 6, or C, 6:30?
6 and 6:30.
6 and 6:30. Yeah, 6. 5:30 and 6.
No, it's
You can only pick one.
It is 2 or 1.
Only one, but 2 of them have right answers.
6.
Did y'all say 6?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all right.
Yeah!
We're so good. We really are.
We're freaking cracked at
What was
Fortnite.
the other one? I'm cracked at Fortnite,
What?
dude.
Oh.
You guys are keeping track of your points. Yeah, I have 4 points.
I did.
I have 7.
So how many points do you have? 4.
3. 7.
2. I was not counting. Wasn't counting.
3.
You got 4 points.
We'll just look over it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey Lesher Vikings and Vi Queens, and welcome to Lesher Spotlight,
where we recap what happened at Lesher in the past few weeks.
I'm Delaney.
And I'm Roxy. Last week, the boys' basketball open gym.
On Thursday and Friday, there was our Nordic festivals for middle schools, bands, and orchestras around the district.
Last Saturday was cross-country state, and the boys got 2nd in state. That's amazing. Congrats, runners.
This week was boys' basketball tryouts. Congratulations if you made the team, and if not, there's always next year.
On Tuesday was our advanced chamber orchestra and jazz band concert.
Well, that's the recap. Have a great weekend, Vikings.
Hey Lesher Vikings, I'm KLIB Bravo. Did you know that Vikings Night Out is coming up soon? Well, here's what you need to know about it so that you don't miss out. It's on November 4th, going from 5 to 7 p.m. There's going to be pizza, a movie in the auditorium, karaoke, a costume contest, and much more. But here's the catch. You need to pay $5 to attend Vikings Night Out, along with the price for pizza. So come prepared with money. Also, keep an eye out for flyers in the halls with more information about what will be happening there. Don't miss out on this event, and have a great weekend, Vikings.
Good afternoon, Lesher Vikings and Vi Queens. I'm Samantha Richmond.
And I'm Avery Grappler. As you know, Halloween is right around the corner, and I'm sure that a good variety of Lesher students are going trick-or-treating.
But isn't that dangerous?
It could be, but we're here to make sure you're safe.
One thing that can make your Halloween night safer and more enjoyable is checking your candy before eating it. It's very uncommon that something will actually be in your candy, but it's always a possibility.
Another thing that can make your Halloween safer is bringing your phone or having a guardian with you while you're trick-or-treating. It's always a good idea to have some form of communication with you while you're alone.
Another very important issue on Halloween night is watching where you're walking.
In a non-busy neighborhood, it's not a big concern.
But you should never be walking on busy streets unless crossing the road.
Last but not least, be very careful when talking to strangers.
Because although everyone might look nice, doesn't mean they actually are.
Always make sure you have a way to contact the police if anything happens.
That's all for today.
Have a great weekend, Lesher Vikings.
Good afternoon. We are 3 retired Lesher language arts teachers, Mrs. Marsh, Mrs. Steinbach, and Mrs. Smith, but we're here for a special purpose this afternoon. We 3 were the scary story judges, and we have winners to announce. The first thing we want you to know is that when we read all these wonderful stories, we never looked at a name, we never looked to see what grade the students were in. We just picked out the 6 best stories. So we're going to start out by announcing 5 of them, just in alphabetical order, because they were all equally wonderful. And then at the end, we have a grand prize winner that our friend here is going to read out loud. So I'm going to go ahead and start. The first story is called Scary Story, and it's written by Lev Actor Priest. The second story is called The Little Girl, and it's by Belle Gowen.
The third winner is The Cornfield
by Finn Lindecker. Next was The Visiting the Graveyard story by Tobin Rapley. And last in my list of winners is The Haunted Staircase by Lucy Smith. Turn it back to you, Marty.
Now, we're going to stop for just a minute because I need to share something with you. Mrs. Steinbach started this scary story contest over 30 years ago, and we've kept it going, but the tradition in all the years she was at LESHER was that she would dress up as a witch and read the winning scary stories. Believe it or not, she still has this costume, and we're going back to the tradition, and she is going to be reading our grand prize winner. And this is definitely time for a large drum roll.
Thank you, Marty. What wonderful words. My name is Kathy Steinbach, and I taught in the district for 37 years and at LESHER for quite a few of those 37. I retired from LESHER 20 years ago. I just have the most pleasure in reading this scary story. All three of us agreed that this was a hit. And we even read it to our husbands and our children, and they just thought, this is it. You don't need to go any further. But we did. We read them all. I'm going to read the scary story called The Doll's Revenge by Vera Freyer. We were the absolute best friends. I was a present from her grandma, and we played every single day. She named me Ella, and I was very happy until she grew up, and now she's 15. Nowadays, she never plays with me, and I never hear my name again. She locked me away. It was cold, and it was dark. They wouldn't let me out as I sat there. All I could hear in my head was her voice saying my name over and over again. Ella, Ella, Ella. She was back from school. Oh, thank goodness. She walked towards the closet, and I was really hopeful that she would let me out, but she never did. I thought I really should give up this time. No. Instead, I was going to get my revenge. You see, me and the spiders go way back. I knew them all when they were babies, so I asked them for a little favor. The door creaked open. Oh no! As she screamed in horror as the spiders crawled in and out of her mouth. Her mom was not home to hear these awful screams. But then she saw me. Now, if we could have all of the winners that were just announced come down to the office, we'd be pleased to give you your prizes. And thank you for listening.